Jamaica taking advantage. 2 off the free kick. And the party just getting started in Kingston.
And it's going towards goal! He scored! Ghana has given Jamaica the lead. 1-0 with the corner kick. He tried it the first time, it was tipped away. The second one went into the net and the Jamaicans celebrate.
Hello viewers, I'm Simon Preston and this is Reggae Boyz commentary. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the CONCACAF vacancies and the presidency that is now up for grabs between 3 individuals. The Canadian Victor Montagliani has thrown his hat into the ring alongside Antiguan and CFU head Gordon Derrick, as well as a Bermudan who has thrown his hat to the ring, an outsider you could say, and this individual is trying to make a difference in this part of the world, and he says that he wants CONCACAF to be as dominant as the likes of UEFA and CONMEBOL, and his name is Larry Mussenden and he is from Bermuda. He was in Jamaica recently and they're speaking about the different challenges that CONCACAF has faced, as well as the arrest of a number of individuals, and he doesn't want this to deter him, or he doesn't think it will ruin the reputation of the region. He also said that, I'll read a quote from you from the newspaper as well. He said, "I am not afraid of the fact that the previous presidents have been arrested. What I am looking at is that CONCACAF needs to have a good, steady hand, and I think they need someone with the background that I have in law enforcement, as well as an ability to lead an organization." Now, it is clear, coherent points, and it is true that CONCACAF needs this sort of figure. The big question is he the one? Yes, you don't necessarily have to be a prominent figure to stand up and do a good job, but you do need somebody who is going to be effective and tackle the issues in a tactful manner and ensure that there is not really any discrepancy, there's nothing going on under the table, but you know that you're doing not only for yourself or for the administration, but for all 35 members in CONCACAF. We saw what happened with Jeffrey Webb in the Cayman Islands, and we're seeing a lot of chaos in that part of the world as well, where they're trying to choose a different member for the Caribbean, for the Cayman Islands Football Association. Who will be the head of that in the next few months? Well, only time will tell there, but it is clear to see that CONCACAF do need somebody at the helm to lead them and take them into a direction which can put them in force to be reckoned with. Under the helm of Jeffrey Webb, we've seen some sort of improvements, and we've seen CONCACAF getting more into the limelight, you could say. You know, hosting of executive meetings as an example, and also you could say getting the bid to host some tournaments. For example, Bahamas, they're going to be hosting the 2017 edition of the Beach Soccer World Cup. I mean, that is big. That is something that is remarkable, and we do wish Bahamas well in that regard, the first Caribbean nation. I mean, look at the Caribbean. We have such wonderful beaches, and this is the first time that we're going to host such a FIFA tournament of this magnitude. The likes of Bahamas, Jamaica, Trinidad, the Cayman Islands, St. Lucia, and others should at least be in the bidding process for these sort of things. And the CONCACAF presidency will need to ensure that CONCACAF is put in the foreground and put alongside the likes of UEFA, CONMEBOL, and all the other members, CAF as another member. It really is important that they do stamp their authority on the region. And another thing that the Bermudan said is that he thinks the member associations can look back at the conduct of meetings and and they can see that he is an individual that can be trusted. So this is good. We want to see somebody who is trustworthy. We want integrity and we want credibility, so that we can ensure that there is objectivity. And that is exactly what we want. Gordon Derrick, what is he throwing into the ring? At the end of the Caribbean Cup in 2014 in Montego Bay, St. James, Jamaica, he spoke to the media as well. And he says that if given the opportunity to be the president of CONCACAF, he wants to play a major role in player development. As he says, he wants to ensure to create players such as the likes of a Cristiano Ronaldo and a Lionel Messi to come out of CONCACAF. I must say, I like his ambition. I like his heart, I like his tenacity, where his forward-thinking skills are, and how driven he is. But you know, a Lionel Messi and a Cristiano Ronaldo does not pop up every year. It takes time and it takes devoted effort. And if Gordon Derrick is going to go in this sort of direction, especially with the 25 CFU members and the other 10 members that include North American and Central American opponents, we need to ensure firstly that there are proper pitches all across the region. To play on pitches where sometimes you don't even have grass, it's unacceptable. And if you want to develop your football and the talent that you have, the pitches and the grassroots level are an integral part to play. So if Gordon Derrick's hat is thrown in the ring and he's voted as CONCACAF president, that is the first thing that has to be tackled, and it's very imperative that it is done in that sort of manner. The Canadian, Victor Montagliani, he wants North America to grow for the game of soccer, or football as we call it here in the Caribbean. If you look in Canada and the United States, football is not the most popular sport, so marketing is what he would like to do to ensure that it becomes the #1 sport in these two countries. Can it be? Yes, it can, but it's going to take some time. The likes of baseball, American football, basketball in both countries are heavily marketed, and it's going to take some time. The MLS is a wonderful product to North America, and it really does have the potential to take off even to further heights. Bringing the likes of David Beckham to the league a number of years ago, it was an outstanding step made by the MLS. However, it must be continued. And this should not be viewed that the MLS is sort of a retirement league. Look at Giovinco, the Italian international. He's not 30 as yet, but he's playing in the league and doing well. The MLS should not be viewed as a league where it is a step down, even though you could say it is on par with, say, the Championship in England. But the MLS is a dynamic league as well. You need to be physically fit to play in that league. It is a lot of games, a lot of travelling. The same challenges that you may find in England as regards to those things, you have that in the US as well. And remember, the United States and Canada are bigger countries in size than England. And it's a lot more travelling. Think about coast to coast. Say the New York Red Bulls wants to go and play against the LA Galaxy. We're talking 5-6 hours of travel right there. These three candidates have a lot on their plate, and it is a very, very huge task they have ahead of them. It's not going to be an issue to be solved in one day. It is something with the support of the administration, the governing body of FIFA as well to step in as well, and individuals from the member associations to chip in with their advice as well. What are your thoughts, Reggae Boyz fans? Do you think that Captain Burrell should have thrown his hat into the ring with the experience that he has? Which one of these three candidates do you think will make a good impression or should be given the CONCACAF reins? Well, don't forget to leave your comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. And also, in addition to that, don't forget as well about the Reggae Boyz jerseys as well that you can purchase. I'll also leave that link as well in the description below so that you can purchase your jerseys to support the Reggae Boyz. I'm Simon Preston, and thanks for watching.